Chris, we're nearing the finish line of these games, just 3 days left to go, but I'm really not ready to say goodbye to the competition or the delicious Italian treats that we've been trying every single day.
Yeah.
I know, speaking of treats, right in front of us here, cannolis. This is from Cannolo in South Lake Union, and they are dedicated to the art of the cannoli.
It's all about who you know. You know Cannolo.
Yeah, I do. You're welcome. Welcome to the show. Cannoli got their start in Sicily, likely back when the island was under Arab rule.
Ooh.
They were originally made as a carnival symbol of fertility. Did not know that.
Wow. Okay.
Traditionally, they're just crisp fried pastry tubes filled with sweet, creamy ricotta. Chris, what do we think? I'm going to dive in.
I was going to say, you dive in and I'll dive in, but I didn't know there was that much heritage behind it. I mean, I love it when we have a great excuse to dive into desserts.
Oh, wow.
Right? If there's a rich history, and we're going to get into more rich history a little bit later in the show, too, give you even more excuse to dive into desserts.
Okay, the ricotta is so good. It's not overly sweet, surprisingly. This has a little, like, shaved pistachio on it.
I was this years old when I
powdered
discovered
sugar.
This is ricotta. I just assumed it was frosting. And
I know. Nope. Ricotta cheese, in fact. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, more on that. We need some espresso. Okay, I'm going to talk. A brand new Olympic sport. It debuted today. You're really excited about this. It's called Skimo. It's short for ski mountaineering. Here's how it works. Athletes climb a mountain on skis. Tell me more, Chris.
It's very cool, actually, because they basically have ski mountaineering, Skimo for short. They have to climb the mountain. They have to go up on skis with skins they put on the bottom of them for grip. You can see they're climbing up the mountain.
That is
and they got to
so
go up
hard.
some stairs with their skis, so they've got to earn it. No rope tow there. They're going all the way to the top. The cool part is then they take the skins off and they race down the hill. So it's a marked course, and UW grad Anna Gibson was competing. She made it through her first heat just this morning. She did finish in fifth, though, in the semifinal, so that's not good enough to make it through to the final. But way to go. What a cool thing, and a new sport debuting in the games, and what a big deal. They're going to have more of an impact on Saturday. Skimo mixed team relay, by the way.
Ooh, yeah. They need like 15 cannolis to get up and down.
That's the toughest sport.
That is insane.
That athleticism. Run up the mountain with your skis on, then come back down. Incredible.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, no doubt.
Many things. I want to get to one of my favorite things that we've been doing over the course of the last couple weeks. We check in with our friends that are down in Milan, Jake Wittenberg and Chris Egan. Here they are.
Greetings from Milan, Italy. Just a few days left of competition.
Where are we, by the way, right now? Where are we?
Look at this. It never gets old. This is the... ready for this?
I'm ready.
Piazza del Duomo.
I mean, this guy, 2 weeks ago, he said the Pizza del Duomo. And, I mean, it's just beautiful. Well done.
You know, when you've been here for 20 days, it starts to click. But so much fun being here, getting used to this city now, and so many great moments in these sports. That ski mountaineering we've been talking about, the first time ever in Olympic competition, and Anna Gibson from the UW, you know, not making the finals, but a great showing.
Former UW runner. This is the cool story. You never know where you're going to go in life. I mean, she was a Division I college runner, and now she's at the Winter Games and doing great things. Took fifth place today.
Unreal. And to see that obstacle course, uphill and then downhill, that was something totally different. All right, so plus, we're also rooting on Federal Way's Corinne Stoddard. Not the best Olympics for her, well beyond what she had hoped for, but she gets a chance at redemption this Friday night.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. She's going to be in a 1,500 meter on Friday. We talked to J.R. Selski, three-time Olympian, three-time Olympic medalist. He says she's dialed in. She's had a good week of preparation. Hopefully she can put it together tomorrow.
You know, what's interesting, we talked to JR about, like, what is it about the pressure that's on these athletes? What do you do to get out of that? And he was kind of blaming the distractions of social media and sponsors and things like that. You can see that happening in such a big thing like the Olympics.
Outside noise. I feel about pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here and there's Prada. There's Louis Vuitton.
Right here.
I mean, there's everywhere you look. And my wife says, "What are you bringing me home?"
That's pressure.
New day, you gotta help me. That's pressure right there, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what also is pressure?
It's a new day.
I love when they say that.
Nailed it again.
I'm going to tell them too. Louis Vuitton, Gucci. That's what she wants.
Do they have a Goodwill in Milan? I mean, come on, that's where I get all my Gucci. Come on.
Ooh, that's really smart. Yeah,
I mean,
okay, there you go.
do, right?
Pro tip, they probably do.
Yeah, we got to talk about the star, a surprise participant who stole the show, arguably, at the Olympic cross-country course in Milan. You probably saw it on your feed. A dog ran right out into the track during the women's team sprint qualifiers. Officials Did scoop him up, sent him home, but not before he turned into a instant fan favorite. Social media is loving this. Of course, you love a dog appearance of any kind, but sprinting down the home stretch, the Instagram account, we rate dogs. If you want to look at that, they give him a 14 out of 10.
As
for
they
his
should.
Excellent sprint form. And we should point out, would you be scared if that was running up behind you?
Terrifying, yes.
On a mountain.
It looks like a wolf.
It does indeed.
It would probably help me in the race, though. I might win and get, a personal best with seeing something like that behind me.
That's
but
right.
you do notice that he was wearing a collar, so the dog is owned by someone with like the Olympics, working there
and now a celebrity dog.
Yes.
So
we love stories like this.
Totally,
This is always so
we were
much
saying
fun
how
to
much
see.
we love the competition. We love seeing the
Of
winning
course.
and even sometimes the heartbreak, just because they're teachable moments. But we love just this sphere around the games. There's so many stories and fans and people, and we're talking about a lot of them, right?
Oh, absolutely. And now for another viral moment. Freestyle skier and 5-time Olympic medalist Eileen Gu clapped back at a reporter who asked if she views her performance at these Olympics as 2 silver medals gained or 2 golds lost. Gu skis for China. She called the question a ridiculous way to look at her accomplishments. She reminded the room she's now the most decorated female free skier in history and said that she's proud of every medal that she's earned. And she ended that, of course, with a little smirk. I say, you go, girl, with the clap back. I mean, I know sometimes people think I got silver, I didn't get gold, I'm almost there. But I loved her perspective, and she said it in such a classy way
she was
back
prepared,
to this reporter.
just like she was prepared to compete. I mean, the moment that
Absolutely.
came out of his mouth, he smiled. He's very beautiful, very poised, and she just said,
Absolutely.
"Oh, what a weird perspective, because I'm actually the most decorated." So she said it
Mic
with a big
drop.
smile and in a friendly way, and she's right. So way to go.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Meanwhile, back at home and fresh off of their Super Bowl victory and the parade, of course, the Seahawks are now up for sale. That probably also hit your feed. The timing might seem unusual, but the sale has long been in the works. That was a part of Paul Allen's final wishes, so this is not breaking news. How long it's going to take, though, that's anybody's guess. Back in 2023, it took Washington about 8 months to complete the sale of the Commanders. That was a bit more complicated. But the year before that, it took the Denver Broncos just 4 months to get their deal done. So for the 12s who are in a panic, I would just say this was always a part of the plan for Paul's sister Jody to sell both the Blazers and the Seahawks, donate that money to charity, which is incredible.
That's amazing.
And and also that caveat that everybody's worried about the asterisk was the team is going to stay in Seattle.
That's
So don't
exactly what
worry.
I was going to say,
I
because
got
some
excited.
people started panicking on my feed, like, is it going to stay in Seattle? They can't take away the Seahawks like the Sonics. And it's like, no, they're not going anywhere. They're staying in the city.
I saw at least one former Seahawk in the thread saying, I'm interested. Seriously, who do I talk to? Nate Burleson. What do you think? The Legion? Let them come together, some former greats.
Could you even imagine?
7 to 10 billion? I'll go in on it. What
I
do
was
we
just
got?
going to say, I have $20 over
Nothing
there.
for today.
Anyways, we're in.
All right.